I am about to expose an industry that has been legally stealing from American families for decades and getting away with it every single day.
The numbers are staggering. American car buyers overpay by an average of $4,000 on every single vehicle purchase.
Every single year, millions of Americans walk into car dealerships feeling excited, hopeful, and ready to make one of the biggest purchases of their lives. And every single year, the overwhelming majority of those Americans walk out having paid significantly more than they needed to, not because they are unintelligent, not because they did not try to negotiate, but because they were up against a system that has been specifically designed, refined, and perfected over decades to separate buyers from as much of their money as possible. The American car dealership industry generates billions of dollars in profit every year, and a substantial portion of that profit does not come from selling cars. It comes from the tricks, tactics, and psychological manipulation techniques that trained salespeople use on unsuspecting buyers every single day. Understanding these tricks is not optional. It is financial self-defense, and every American who plans to buy a car needs to know exactly what is waiting for them the moment they step through those dealership doors. The monthly payment trick is the single most profitable manipulation in the entire car buying process, and it works on millions of Americans every year without fail. The moment you sit down at a salesperson's desk, they will ask you one seemingly innocent question. What monthly payment are you comfortable with? This question is a trap. The moment you answer it, you have shifted the entire negotiation away from the total price of the vehicle, where your power lies, and onto the monthly payment, where the dealer has complete control. A dealership can make almost any car seem affordable by stretching your loan over 72 or 84 months. That $550 monthly payment on a $38,000 vehicle sounds manageable until you realize that over 84 months at a typical dealership interest rate, you will pay over $46,000 for a car that was stickered at $38,000. The extra $8,000 disappears into interest and fees, while the salesperson smiles and congratulates you on your new vehicle. Never negotiate based on monthly payment. Always negotiate based on the total out-the-door price of the vehicle before financing is ever discussed. The trade-in lowball is the second major trick that costs American car buyers thousands of dollars on virtually every transaction where a trade-in vehicle is involved. When you bring your current car to a dealership as a trade-in, the salesperson will inspect it, disappear to the back office for several minutes, and return with an offer that is typically thousands of dollars below what your vehicle is actually worth on the open market. They are counting on the fact that you are emotionally invested in the new car purchase, that you want the convenience of handling everything in one place, and that you have not done the research to know your car's true market value. Before you ever set foot in a dealership, get your trade-in valued independently through CarMax, Car Gurus, or the Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer tool. When you know what your car is actually worth, the dealer's lowball offer becomes immediately obvious, and you have the leverage to demand a fair price or sell your trade-in separately for full market value. The financing markup trick is perhaps the most invisible and therefore most dangerous of all the dealership traps. When a dealership arranges financing for your car purchase, they are not doing you a favor. They are making a profit. Car dealerships have relationships with banks and lenders, and those lenders allow dealers to mark up the interest rate above what you actually qualify for and keep the difference as profit. If you qualify for a 4% interest rate based on your credit score, the dealer might present you with a 7 or 8% rate and pocket the difference on every monthly payment for the entire life of your loan. On a $35,000 loan over 60 months, that interest rate markup can cost you over $3,000 in additional payments that go directly into the dealership's pocket. The solution is simple and powerful. Get pre-approved for a car loan from your bank or credit union before you visit any dealership. Walk in knowing exactly what interest rate you qualify for and use that pre-approval as your negotiating baseline. Dealer add-ons represent the fourth major category of tricks that drain American buyers of billions of dollars every year. After you have agreed on a price and been handed off to the finance manager, a known transition in the industry as the TO, or turnover, a whole new round of profit extraction begins. The finance manager will present you with a menu of additional products, including extended warranties, paint protection packages, fabric protection treatments, gap insurance, nitrogen tire inflation, VIN etching, and more. Every one of these products is presented as essential, reasonably priced, and easy to add to your monthly payment for just a few more dollars. In reality, these add-ons are marked up by 300 to 1,500% above their actual cost. A paint protection package that costs the dealer $30 is sold to you for $800. An extended warranty that costs the dealer $400 is presented to you for $3,500. You are never required to purchase any of these add-ons, and almost all of them can be declined without affecting your purchase. The false urgency trick is the psychological weapon that ties all the other tactics together. Throughout your entire dealership experience, you will be told repeatedly that today is the last day of the sale, that another buyer is interested in the same vehicle, that the manager can only hold this price until end of business, and that this deal will not be available tomorrow. None of this is typically true. These statements are designed to prevent you from doing what every smart buyer should do. Take your time, sleep on the decision, and return with a clear head. A car that is available today will almost certainly be available tomorrow, and a dealership that genuinely loses a sale because a buyer wanted one more day to think about it will almost always call that buyer back with the same deal or better. Knowledge is the only weapon that works against these tactics. Research your car's true market value before you visit. Get pre-approved financing from your own bank. Know your trade-in's real worth. Negotiate total price, not monthly payments. Decline all add-ons, and never let artificial urgency rush you into a decision that will cost you thousands of dollars. The dealerships are counting on your excitement and your lack of preparation. Take both of those weapons away from them, and you will walk out of any dealership with a deal that works for you.